Welcome back, everyone. Toys here, and I am back yet again to serve up yet another video. And today we're going to be checking out something a little bit different. Minimates celebrating their 20th anniversary. I know, 20 years, right? Diamond Select going nice and strong. This is going to be a look at one of their upcoming sets for Ninja Turtles. It's a 4-pack set, Minimates style. If you're not familiar, the Minimates are basically little Lego-looking guys, right? Like I said, been going for 20 years. But this set is pretty darn epic. I got to give it to them. And it's shaped and the size of an actual VHS tape, which, hey, I mean, that alone brings back all the retro memories. But it's nicely done. Nice, bright colors for the initial slipcase on the backside. All 4 turtles. You get a little bit of a write-up. You get to see all the details. These things run about 2 inches tall, so they're very teeny tiny, but they do have a number of articulation points, and I love how it slides out. Looks exactly like an old black-spined VHS tape, right? All the little divots and textures and Ninja Turtles on the front. 2-night rental, and on the top, be kind, please rewind. And I love this right here, Diamond Select Video, right? So that looks like a real video rental place. On the side, too, remember when you just pull a little tab out right there, right, when recording? All that stuff. That was a lot of fun. And then, yeah, you get the nice window box packaging, looking at Leonardo, Donatello, and, of course, Raphael and Michelangelo, with lots of little accessories, all the weapons, some stands, and whatnot. But at the top right here, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Retro Collector Minimates. You will have to open it in the sense of the box has tape, but for the most part, you can throw everything back in if you wanted to open them and display them and then put them back. So we will be taking a look at these. I'll yank these out of the package in just a few. On the other side note, Diamond Select was nice enough. They sent over 2 of their New York Comic-Con exclusives. This one's the G.I. Joe Ninja Force. As you can see, 2022 exclusive right there on the box. And it's basically the same exact size as the Ninja Turtles. Snake Eyes, Dr. Biggles Jones, Scarlet, Storm Shadow. Biggles Jones. I'm not too familiar with that character, if I'm going to be quite honest with you. But again, 2-inch Minimates. They got about 14 points of articulation. And everything, Minimates and the box and everything else, designed and illustrated by Barry Bradfield. So you can go to New York Comic-Con, you can go to the Diamond Select booth, and you can pick these up for $30 if you want them. Now, like I said, Diamond was really nice. I have a friend who collects these. Also, they're a big fan of G.I. Joe. So we're going to leave these in the packaging for them. I'm just going to show you just like this, right? And I'm going to send that to them. So they know who they are if they're watching this. They're probably all excited. But in either case, just like the TMNT, you're going to have to cut the tape. And you can put them all back in and whatnot if you get them. But they really are a nice display overall, right? Keep them in the box. I'd take everything out, just to be honest with you. But I do appreciate a good packaging from time to time. And like I said, the whole VHS aspect, yeah, that just gets you right in the retro feels, right? Now, the other New York Comic-Con exclusive will be the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers set, and this is based off of Season 3. So you have all the Rangers you would expect, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, yada yada, before a couple of the actors left, quote unquote. You know what I mean? But you got the new Yellow Ranger, Black Ranger, and of course the Red Ranger. And this one is more of a DVD, early kind of DVD case. It does say San Diego on the side, but it is a New York Comic-Con exclusive. So they kind of switch things up. But just as Ninja Turtles, you get to see all the different characters: Adam, Aisha, Billy, Tommy, Rocky, and Kimberly, and a little bit of a write-up right here. Again, 2 inches tall, 14 points of articulation. Barry Bradfield, shout out to him. Awesome guy. And yes, like I said, less VHS with this set. It's a little bit bigger box. You get a few more Minimates, of course. I like how it's kind of torn right there, you know what I mean? This one, it's not a slipcase. It opens up like a window box, kind of like NECA Toys kind of style packaging. But you get to see the White Ranger, the Red Ranger, all their helmets. Now, Tommy's the only one that's going to come with Saba, which is his little dagger weapon. Kimberly, Aisha, no weapons for them. You got the helmets, so you can swap the heads. And then, of course, you have Billy as the Blue Ranger and Adam as the Black Ranger. So, again, Season 3 primarily, when all the other Rangers left, Jason, Trini, and, of course, Zach. And then you see right here, you got this DVD, right? It's really cool. I like the stickers torn right there. It's not really a DVD. It's just part of the packaging. There's nothing in there. But still, it's a nice blast from the past. A lot of stuff you don't really see these days, right? It's kind of cool. But again, I just love how the attention to detail, it looks exactly like an old DVD case. And I really appreciate that. That's very cool. Now, for this one, I'm going to show it to you just like this. I'm not going to open it up. I know you guys are probably going to go, yeah. We're going to look at the Ninja Turtle one. You pretty much get the idea. But I have to say, this was an interesting story. So the day that this arrived, I was on my Instagram. And this I want to do because it sure is a heck of a nice guy. Always on my YouTube, Instagram, commenting, leaving nice things. Shout out to D21Beast. I saw your post the day this thing arrived. He says, wowza, check out these New York Comic-Con exclusive Rangers. I hope they're not too hard to get. Well, for you, my friend, they're not going to be hard to get at all because you just send me a direct message and I'm going to send these to you personally. So thank you very much to Diamond Select for sending these over for the purposes of this video. That way I can kind of give you a look. If you like your own set, you can go to New York Comic-Con. You can go to the Diamond Select booth, and this one will set you back $50. I know, a little bit pricey, but if you like Minimates, hey, there you go. So, thank you very much for watching. Let's get into this. Sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice hot cup of coffee, a Minimate style cup of coffee, right? This is a look. Well, basically, we took a look at G.I. Joe and Power Rangers, so this one is just a look at the brand new Diamond Select, which you can pre-order now, just FYI. I'll put links down in the description below. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4-pack for the Minimates. And of course, here are all 4 turtles, all the weapons, all the accessories out of the packaging. These are fun. Now, I do have some prior released real Ghostbuster Minimates that they did years ago because I'm a real Ghostbusters obsessed person, but I like all these little teeny tiny weapons. You got like an ooze canister right here. That's pretty cool. A little green, little silver on it. You have very reminiscent of what Playmates did. You'll kind of see that with these Minimates, but for the most part, yes, these little throwing stars right here. And notice how everything is block form. This is one of my favorite accessories. It's a mouser, but of course done in that Minimate style. You'll notice the head, more of a flattened out cylinder, but I like the detail on this guy. There's not a lot to him, but he's interesting. You got the turtles, that little baby turtles. So each one, Donatello, of course, Leonardo, and then Michelangelo right here. So you got all 4 of those. You got 4 stands. You got 2 clear plastic stands with a peg, and then you got like a ooze one, and then I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be like a manhole cover one. Something, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Raphael, and for the most part, I mean, all the turtles basically share the same body. It's the Minimate body. Again, think of Lego in a way, but a more articulated Lego, you know what I mean? Each one come with their respective weapons. So, of course, Raphael has his sai. You got the belts. You've got a little articulation. Some of it's a little stuck, just FYI. But, you know, you can pop the heads off. You can kind of swap things between all your different Minimates. I would say, in all honesty, the only problem that I really ran into with these, so you can pop the head off right there and take various parts. You'll figure it out. You know how Minimates go if you're watching this, totally. But I can say the paint in some areas is a little, we'll say, lackluster. You know what I mean? A couple chips here and there, a couple missed paint dabs. But yeah, just go easy on the joints. But again, it's like a really articulated Lego guy. And for me, as big a Ninja Turtle fan as I am, I like having different variations of the Ninja Turtles, as you'll see in just a second. The big old peg holes on the bottom of their feet are for those pegs on the stand right there. And they actually situate and are snug on there. They keep him nice and aloft, so it's fun to really display them, having fight each other, running away, throwing weapons. You get the idea. It's just a fun, nice little stand. Because sometimes, I'll admit, they have a hard time kind of standing on their own. But you get a stand going, which, hey, that's always a nice inclusion. Donatello, same way, right? Same body, just purple. And like I said, you'll notice that they have the old Playmates toys faces, right? Which is kind of cool. You get a little articulation in the wrist, which is really nice with Donnie and his bow staff. Because, yeah, you can pretty much recreate how I would think Donatello is always supposed to be situated with his bow staff. Leader Leonardo comes with his 2 swords. I like that little retro feel of including the brown weapons. You know what I mean? These are essentially the Playmates toys shrunk down in Minimates style. So definitely dig that, of course, with the whole nostalgia element and everything else being in an old VHS tape. I will say, NECA Toys does a great job with their cartoon VHS tapes. This one I do like how it is just a small Michelangelo. He's got his nunchucks. They're a little bit rubberized. They'll move a little bit, you know what I mean? Not too much. But yeah, overall, I would say, if anything, just watch out for the paint if you can. Articulation, weapons, everything is pretty solid. And when you look at all the different variations on Ninja Turtles over the years, utilizing Raphael, of course, you get to see the size of these Minimates. They're just above Super Impulse and below Playmates toys, just to name a few. But they kind of look like action figures, little action figure dolls for your action figures, you know what I mean? So I will say this, it's a fun set. If you're a Ninja Turtle fan, this might be right up your alley. It's a nice gift set. You get a lot in the box. It's a nice little nostalgia remembrance for the old Ninja Turtles. So that's going to wrap it up for my look at the brand new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Minimates set. And then, of course, a glimpse into the New York Comic Con exclusive G.I. Joe and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers sets. And again, thank you to my friends over at Diamond Select for sending these out to give you guys this early, fresh look. And you've heard my thoughts. Now, curious to know yours. Comment below. Let me know. Let's talk everything Minimates. And I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, remember, 20 years of these little guys, right? Remember, they were all over Toys R Us, if you were there for way back when. And when they do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.